Caitlin Aikensdaughter, and I'll teach you to cook like a Viking over an open fire. During the Viking Age, things were not written down, so no, we don't have exact recipes. We will create some mouth-watering dishes from ingredients that could be found during the Viking Age. Later, we'll meet in the meat hall with Viking guests. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome back to Cook Like a Viking. I'm Caitlin, and today I've got my daughter Gwen here with us, and my blacksmith Suna. I'm so glad you could come and join us at my lovely home today. Thanks, Suna. What do you have for me?
Well, today I've brought the pieces that you've commissioned.
Oh, good.
We'll start with the steak spet.
Nice. How did you get the idea for this?
In my travels to Denmark, I saw this modern version of a spet. The old spet would go through the meat and have to go on a fork on either side of the fire. With this, you're taking up less space on your fire as the meat rides on that end, and this end is on the outside of the fire. Your hands will never get too hot.
Wow.
Now to use it, the top fits in this hook, which is placed in the ground, and the back end fits in this hook so that you can lift it out, turn it.
Wow.
How interesting.
Oh.
So I'm quite sure that this will help your kitchen.
Oh, I will be the envy of everyone. I can hardly wait to use it. Thank you, Sune.
And now we have the eldgriffel for moving coals from one part of the fire to another if you need more fire under your meat or more fire under your cooking pot.
That'll be so helpful.
Won't it? Awesome.
And I put a bit of my own design flair into it, as you can see.
How long would it take you to make something like this?
This piece was about 3 hours.
Wow. That seems to be a lot of work. It's well done. Look at that. It's got a beautiful design on the back. Ah, gorgeous.
That's lovely.
Your attention to detail is beautiful.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you're happy with it. Now, this is a matgaffel. It's for, sticking into meat, if you want to cut it, or if you have to scoop something out of a pot that's too hot to reach into.
You know what? I bet it would be useful for pulling the meat off the spit.
It would.
Oh, it sure would.
Hey, I can use something like that. That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy with the pieces. Now, this collection, I would normally charge maybe 4 sheep, but because you've been such a good customer over the years, we'll let you have it for 2 sheep, but one must be a ewe.
Oh, I think we can. I've got one that's almost ready to lamb.
That would be perfect.
Awesome. Suna, you have done so much good work for me over the years. I know nothing about you. Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
I come from the region of Gotland in Svidjoth. My father was Ketil Volundsson, and his father was Volund, the smith who forged Grammer, the sword that slew Fafnir.
Wow.
However, I did not want to live under the shadow of my grandfather's fame. I wanted to seek my own fame. So I left Ulvdal and bought a farm in Appelsand. And there I continued my father's tradition of blacksmithing, but I felt I needed to earn my fame in another way. Kinsmen die, cattle die, but a man's fame and his good name live forever. Awesome. So I went Viking, and I worked with king's armies, forging their weapons on the field, repairing their weapons, and earning my own fame on the battlefield as well.
Wow. Do you make your own weapons?
I do. I wouldn't trust anyone else to make my weapons.
No doubt, no doubt. What is your weapon of choice?
I would not leave my home without a spear, but the axe is the warrior's best weapon.
Nice.
Many prefer the sword, and I carry a sword, but I prefer the versatility of the axe.
Awesome. Awesome.
And here's my sword.
Ooh.
It bears my mark, the mark of the raven.
Nice. That is beautiful.
And it has seen me through many battles, although I do not fight nearly as much as I used to. It's a young man's game. But when the time comes that I feel my life is nearing its end, I will find a war to go to one final battle to earn my place in Valhalla.
May you
How very noble.
be in the hall. I know Odin would welcome you in the hall. Definitely
Thank you.
someone of honor. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for being here. Yes. Thank you for joining us today on Cook Like a Viking. Join us next time. If you would like more information on the recipes and tools we use, check out our website at cooklikeaviking.com. Thanks for joining us today, and see you next time on Cook Like a Viking.